Alrighty. Water heater cranking. Just fired that up. Oh, I got a day off to get my damn car fixed. Fucking power steering system. Get another pump, a good pump put in it that doesn't leak out the front seal. Fine. It'll leak at the next weakest point. So now the pressure line, it's like the line that runs your hydraulic ram for your power steering. The bit where it goes from, it's got like a steel fitting, and it goes 90-degree band steel, and then it goes and has like a crimp connector onto a rubber hose. Fucking crimp connector's leaking, so got a day off to get that dealt with. Bugger. Also missed a Saturday getting a wheel on it, but I've got to get the steering system on this thing a bit better than it is, because it just fucking oil this thing goes through. Because of this crimp leak, and it's got one of those guards over the fucking thing that it's like basically a fabric loop over the pipe, and the fucking oil's running down that, gets to the end, blows off it, and hits the exhaust, and so the exhaust is like smoking the whole fucking week. Oh man. Anyway, talk a bit about work. Seems as though I don't know what the fuck's going on. Somehow we got 2 yard supervisors, but one mainly is inside and not a yard supervisor, and the other one, who'd always been out in the yard as a number 2 yard supervisor, is now the actual yard supervisor, and this other one, he's in the office. In the same office that the last guy wasn't supposed to be in and was sacked for being in. Now this new guy to replace him is in, and it's not a problem. Fuck if I know what's going on. This company's strange sometimes, you know. The one-man job suddenly ends up with 2 men, you know, and the guy who was fucking employed to be the yard supervisor says, "Oh, by the way, everybody, number 2 is now become the yard supervisor." And it's like, what the fuck did we employ you for then? I don't know. Anyways, little pussycat here. I'll rub up against my arm. Ugh, barely see her. Ugh, you probably hear her. Anyway, we've got 2 new guys in. One's Korean, South Korean, obviously. And another one is talking of the Dunning-Kruger effect. He's a teacher, I believe, or has been a former teacher. I'm not so sure. He sort of looks a little bit odd. I don't know. Maybe he's dyed all his hair black, and it sort of just looks a bit darker than he should in regards to the hair colour versus the rest of him. But I don't know. He reminds me of fucking Data off of fucking Star Trek. Captain, I am sensing da 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 da. Yeah, that one. He's supposed to be a robot, you know. The Chinese sidekick reckons he looks like the fucking robot off Prometheus. Or however you say that fucking freaky damn movie where they go and fuck around with aliens and all that shit. Trying to find the origins of life, trying to find God or whatever the fuck it was. And, yeah. But anyway, he's working with the other guy that I thought was a Berber, and it turns out he's not actually a Berber. He's half Egyptian, half Negro. His mum's Egyptian and his dad's quote-unquote mainly Negro. His ethnicity, the country of his birth, and his passport are all completely blooming different. Not one matches up with the other. So I think, yeah, his parents seem to have got around a little bit. But yeah, you should tell he wasn't full Negro. You know, I just knew he wasn't. I thought maybe he's like a half caste. I'm right, he's basically a half caste, but he's half Egyptian, half quote unquote mainly Negro as his father is. So, yeah, that sort of answers that one. Got another guy we've had for a few weeks. And when those other 3 guys started and one left, this guy's fucking shockingly good. He's had a lot of experience with a lot of stuff. You know, worked in fixing houses, used grinders, and I mean not 9-inch grinders, he's even used ones up to 15-inch, some sort of an industrial fucking thing. Great on the forklift, and at the moment he's doing the job I usually do, and with my old sidekick, and my Chinese sidekick and me are in fixing up all these big stacks of shit that need to be fixed up. So we've just been working on that for fucking days now, so I've sort of left him with I've taught him how to do a lot of bits and pieces. He's a young guy, he's only like fucking 20 something, early 20s maybe. He couldn't be any more than 22, I think he's only like fucking 20 or 21. I even showed him how to use a 3-inch angle grinder today. So yeah, so I've left him with a bunch of shit to do for tomorrow. Yeah, it's the 2 yard supervisors come up and approach me about some of this other broken shit, some of the larger stuff. They're going to ask Mr. Big Sydney if we can fuck off a whole heap of it to Sydney to try and alleviate all the shit we're coming in. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Because fucking Prometheus, or Data, or whatever his name is, and fucking the half Egyptian, half Negro, they've been working along on one particular type of thing. And I was looking and I was like sitting there going, fuck, there's like days worth of this shit. I mean, they had one fucking, they got all these areas where they put all the stuff the customer returns. So they got like 10 areas, all side by side, just all little flag line things. And I was looking at one lot that I unloaded, a whole semi full of shit from South Australia. And I was looking at that going, fuck mate, there's 2.5 days there. You know, these guys have been going for a few days at this shit, and a bit of time last week and that, and that's all gone, and some of the other ones are almost all gone, and they've really made headway, you know. And cat's trying to smooch after me, ain't you, because I'm laying down. And so we're really getting there, but at the same token, I'm still looking, and oh man, we've still got a fair bit of stuff. They're chewing into it. They're chewing into it though, and they're sort of getting there fairly well. But yeah, one of these things that there's another area that we almost cleared out and they refilled it up, but there's a lot of small stuff and that there, and you know, you're sort of looking and going, oh, it's getting better. It's better, but you know, our head is not above water yet. We're still sort of fairly. There's a fair amount there still, you know. It's just that we're finally starting to make some progress on it, but we're not out of the woods yet. Is what I'm saying. But anyway, it's. I still think I should get a different job next year, you know, because it's just fuck this. Like I'm on the lower end of the pay scale for anyone in warehousing. Like we're at the fucking lowest end of the pay scale, and you know, instead of just doing basic warehousing, I spend the entire day with fucking power tools fixing shit. You know, it's like I'm a goddamn maintenance guy. I reckon I get more shit fixed than a guy that works as the maintenance man for a fucking entire hotel. You know, honestly, like, if you had like or motel rather, if you had a motel with fucking 40 rooms, the maintenance guy there would be doing less shit than I'm fucking doing. I'm not joking, you know. And of course, you'd be on a better fucking wage than I'd be, you know, because we're paid as warehouse staff, but we don't really do warehousing. You know, there's 1 or 2 guys that actually pick orders, but the rest of us are just cleaning all the gear and fixing up all the fuck-ups and throwing out the completely fucked ones, and then, you know, writing out the paperwork to get the customer billed for fucking it up. Sometimes we get so scrambled eggs with summer, and this has happened recently, so much shit fucking everywhere you lose track of what's what and who's who, and you have, they want you to do one particular type of thing, so you can focus on one thing. So you focus on one thing, or they need one particular type of thing times fucking, God knows, could be times 20. So you get all of those types of ones, and they say, oh, this one's fucked. Well, what customer's that? Well, I've only grabbed it from like 5 different fucking customers, because you wanted 20 of this same thing, but not one customer had the whole 20 that's been returned, so, it just ends up being a fucking mess. And half the time, like, nobody's getting charged because you don't even know who the fuck broke it, because you just lost track of it in the whole circus of shit going everywhere. Anyway, yeah, there's still a couple more weeks of shit to fix, even if we manage to piss off a great deal of it to Sydney, which I really question if we will, because there's been this particular other bay where there's all these other bays where they put all the orders. So when the customer comes, you got paperwork that says, bang, this customer, fucking this bay, and you load it all up. Well, they got one there that's specifically for all the transfers to Sydney. It can change, but fairly often it ends up being the same number every time. Bay number 9, and maybe bay number 10, but often it's bay number 9 or bay number 10. And oh shit, it's more than a month ago since I put stuff there. It's probably 6 weeks ago since I stacked this thing full of shit. And guess what? This is all full of shit that's got to be repaired, and we really don't have the capacity to repair it. In fact, we don't even have the screws, apparently. We got some, and they were the wrong fucking ones, and it didn't fit and everything. So they need this shit repaired, and we just do not have the capacity. And so we want to send it to Sydney. Well, it's been sitting there for 6 weeks, and all these 6 weeks, no, we won't take it. Nah, just, Sydney guy's been down, still not going to take it. And if they're not going to take stuff that we can't repair, and only they can repair, what's the chances of them taking stuff that we can repair? Fucking zero, because they're going to say you can repair it. They don't even want to take the stuff that we can't repair, but only they can repair. So if that's the case, yeah, well, there's the next fucking month gone right there. I'm going to be fixing the same kind of fucking shit over and over, including all the bigger ones, just because we can. And that may be what happens, Shit slows down and everyone else just keeps doing what they're doing, and the other guy keeps doing my job, and I just keep fixing shit. Man, the little Chinese sidekick. Anyway, better leave it at that then.